There's a phrase we hear a lot in spiritual spaces, and the phrase is, "You are enough." It sounds comforting, doesn't it? But if we take that phrase too literally, it can quietly close the door on something really important: growth. If I am already enough in every way, then why would I stretch? Why would I reflect? Why would I become more? And I don't believe we're here to stay the same. We're here to evolve, to learn, to refine who we are again and again. Not from a place of pressure, but from a place of purpose. So instead of saying you are enough, I prefer something a little more honest and a little more freeing. You are worthy. Worthy of love, worthy of respect, worthy of peace, worthy of a beautiful life, right now as you are. Not because you've achieved everything, not because you've healed everything, not because you've got it all figured out, but simply because you exist. And here's the difference. You are enough can sometimes stop the journey, but you are worthy allows the journey to continue. It says you are allowed to grow and still be deserving. You are allowed to change and still be loved. You are allowed to fall short sometimes and still be worthy. There is no contradiction between worthiness and growth. In fact, real growth can only happen when we understand our worth. Because when we don't feel worthy, we don't grow. We strive, we push, we compare, we chase validation. But when we know we are worthy, growth becomes something softer, more intentional, more aligned. We don't grow because we feel not enough. We grow because something is calling us forward. And that's a very different energy. One is driven by lack, the other is guided by truth. So release the idea that you have to be enough in every moment. You don't. You can be a work in progress and still be deeply worthy. You can have things you're working on, habits you want to shift, parts of yourself you're still learning to understand. And none of that takes away your worth. Not even a little. And maybe the real work is learning to hold both. To say, I am worthy as I am, and I'm open to becoming more. Because that's where transformation lives. Not in perfection, not in pressure, but in that gentle balance between acceptance and expansion. So sit with this from now onwards. Not am I enough, but can I allow myself to feel worthy even as I grow?